I started by drawing a circle with a round template and the HB pencil. Now before we render, we'll decide that the light source will come from the top right side. The light source determines which part of the shape that will be lighter and which side will have darker shadows and a drop shadow. Now we're going to take the 2B pencil and draw a dark, curved H shape in the center. It's important that the H is following the shape of the circle and that it's chubbier on the sides and fades to points at the ends. If it gets a bit chunky, just erase it into a crisp shape. Then we'll add a light gray shadow with the 2B pencil in a circle around the H. And soften it with the smudger. And we'll make the shadow darker on the opposite side of the light source. To make the sphere pop, we'll add some more darkness and fade it with the smudger. To give the impression of reflective light, we'll erase a bit of the shadow, leaving the edges very light. Now we'll add a fine, dark drop shadow on the bottom left side, opposite the light source. And fade it with a smudger. The shadow came out a bit big, so we'll shape it with the eraser. And add the final touches with the 2B pencil and the smudger. And our sphere is done. You can use the exact same shading technique to render pearls, high shine ovals, drops, rounded square shapes, and basically any other rounded silhouettes. So let's have a look at the takeaways. Always determine your light source and put a drop shadow under the shape on the opposite side. The key component is the dark, curved H shape in the center. I use it all the time and it works like a charm. Just keep it away from the edges and have it follow your shape. Fade your shadows. Let the light and the darks blend together. Leave highlights on the edges and at the top center, giving the impression of reflective light. Keep your shading light to begin with. It's always easier to add darkness as you go along than to remove it. If you want your high shine shape to be black and gold, you can use the same rendering technique. Just make your shades darker and make sure you leave the highlights.